Hello everyone, and welcome to the second half of this Hearts of Iron 4 challenge, the goal of which is to reunite the nations of former Yugoslavia in the Millennium Dawn mod. So I have had to split this video into two halves because otherwise it would be too long, so do make sure to check out the first half before watching this one. But I do feel like this is going to be when sort of the build-up and preparation of the first half is going to be able to manifest itself, and we're going to be able to expand our territories and test out this new sort of strategy of smaller units which I have started to develop. But without further ado, let's jump into the video and see if we can indeed finish the challenge. I've been delaying this for ages, but we're going to do this 21st century re-evaluation for the military doctrines. I've never really fully understood the military doctrines for this mod. I mean, I think it's cool, but it is annoying that you have to spend like over a year on something that actually doesn't give you any bonuses. So. But now that we have 5 research slots, I figured it would be alright to sacrifice one for that. Also, I have finally started justifying against Croatia, which is going to finish on the 17th of September 2019, which actually isn't that bad. Really? Oh, I thought it was going to take longer than that. Oh, not too bad. And I've also started boosting party popularity because, you know, why not? And maybe the same thing will happen that happened in Montenegro, though I didn't actually boost them, but, you know, not too likely. Also, I've been improving relations with Northern Macedonia, so potentially I could get them into a faction rather than invading them, or I could invade them. Actually, how long will a justification of war last? Yeah, this is the thing, it takes forever. I think that's because we have the same outlook, so it, like, the game discourages you from actually attacking anyone. Yeah, so maybe if the world tension is high enough, I could get them into the faction, potentially. You know what, let's just go for the international diplomacy. Nothing too special. And also we can now deploy 5, actually 6 of these bad boys. Again, it's the new meta, I'm telling you. Now, why have you not deployed? There you go. So, let's get them training. See, here's the thing. So, Bosnia has real divisions, if you look at that. So that's an actual division, same as the ones that I started off with. But they don't have enough to cover the entire front, whereas I have enough to cover 3 of these fronts. Sure, they are pretty weak, but, you know. Also, this isn't a real division. I mean, it is a tank division. First, when I looked at it, I was like, oh, they have a tank division, but no, it's just basically the equivalent of my infantry divisions, but for tanks. I mean, my basic divisions also have tanks in them, so, like, yeah, it's not really a tank division. For our national focus, we've gone for army reform, and I've also been influencing Croatia a bit. We now have more influence, even though it's cost me political power, because potentially I might want to attempt a coup, and then maybe I won't have to go to war with NATO, because all of this green I'm going to have to defend against, or most of it. It depends who they call in. But it is going to be difficult, and I have less than a year to prepare now. So I'm attempting to influence them. So we need to have over 30% influence, and the coup could just outright fail. It could immediately transfer them to a nationalist government, or, well, I could not even have time to create the coup in the first place, or it could start a civil war, in which I could support the other side. But considering they only have, like, 2 states in the nation, you know, civil war could be interesting. Also, I now have, like, 20 divisions right on the border with Bosnia, which is nice as well. And we only have a few months left before I can declare war in Bosnia. We've updated our equipment here. So what's our next move? There's not too much we can do currently. We could upgrade this. Yeah, I've also been focusing more on air. I'm doing researching these multi-purpose fighters and also some air doctrine. Now we are starting to have manpower difficulties, especially after I started training an actual motorized division, because I thought I might have enough equipment, which it looks like I do. Still all green, and there was a dip, but the manpower is a bit low. And I don't want to swap conscription laws, because it also makes your divisions weaker, so I guess I'll have to calm down on the on the unit making for the time being. In a few hours, we'll be able to declare war on Bosnia, so while we're at it, let's assign these 2 divisions to this army. Ah, there you go. Alright, let's pause for now. And let's take the good divisions and make a new army. I think I had 4, yes. I'll have to unpause for it to take effect. A new army under... yeah, let's go with this guy. So why am I... Some divisions not in position. Alright, okay. So... I'm going to micro the good divisions, and then the weak divisions can just attack along the entire front. Also, interestingly, I've nearly completed this factory, which I thought would never happen. But turns out time flies when you're having fun, so that's going to be completed in a few days. And I guess we start the attack. Alright, let's see how this goes. Okay, so I can actually just break with the weak divisions as far as I can tell. Let's pin this guy here. See, so my one, okay, more than one, but these are 3 weak divisions attacking this normal division. And despite having, you know, horrible stats, I think I'm winning. Partially because of my organisation. Yeah, but let's send in some more power. These guys can also attack here. Alright, how's the north doing? Alright, let's get these guys in. This is fun. They do have a river here, which is also somewhat frustrating. This guy can now move to Sarajevo, I guess. It's a viable tactic. Alright, are we breaking here? Yes, we are. How's the air doing? The air is good. I mean, I assume they basically don't have an air force, to be honest. Alright, this guy, let's send him over here. And let's send this guy here, yes. Right, when I take Sarajevo, how close will they be to capitulation? See, this is what I mean, like, despite having weak divisions, I'm still breaking. And also, they had gaps in the front, so I was able to exploit that right. Okay, how long is it going to take for this to fall? 58 days! Well, no wonder it's taking forever. Well, that's interesting, so, even though I'm at 94, alright, this is 13 days, but they're basically out of equipment. So as, oh right, finally I've actually broken. Okay, let's wait for this guy to get into position. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to wait because it's the month has changed. Alright, there you go. What if I attack this guy with just these 2 divisions? Well, technically he's completely out of equipment, so he shouldn't be too strong. Yeah, 80. I'm sort of astounded why it takes so long to actually to break through. Ah, there you go. Bosnia has capitulated, and we have peace deal straight away for once. We're going to take all states. There you go. Now, Serbia is looking quite chunky if I can say so myself. Ooh. So, you know, starting to look a bit more like Yugoslavia. We still have 3 nations to go. Croatia, and Slovenia, and also Macedonia, which we can't really invade. So our plan going forward is going to be, well, we have a war goal in September against Croatia, so if all else fails, we're just going to declare war, and then it's going to be a fun ending. I'm assuming I'm not going to be able to take on all of NATO. Oh, why is that happening? Oh, there you go, that's better. But, you know, it's a possibility. Or, I'm going to try to keep influencing them so that I can stage a coup and, you know, potentially convert them to nationalism and then invade them without having the problems of NATO intervening. Assuming that they leave NATO when they turn nationalist, obviously. Alright, we still have low manpower. Oh yeah, because the Bosnian part of Bosnia, or both parts of Bosnia, are actually not cores. I'm going to have to deal with that. Let's go with martial law. Okay, so that was quite a successful military campaign. And we've actually finished the civilian factory, so let's build a military factory now. We're also producing, because I leased some 2 military factories, so now let's build some more of this, because we have quite a large deficit. And why not, let's build some light jets, because we can afford to with the aluminium, before we finish researching the multi-purpose fighters. Well, my justification of war against Croatia has now finished, but I want to hold off declaring war before I have enough influence to start a coup, and hopefully that will work, because I don't want to, you know, just basically end this entire challenge by declaring war on Croatia and then all of NATO intervening. Wait, let's see how much time we have. Expires 16th of November, so not too much time, but I think it'll be alright. We finished the 21st century re-evaluation, so I now need to choose which path I'm going to go down to in terms of my land-based doctrine. So I have network-centric warfare, decentralized warfare, and guerrilla warfare. I'm not going to go with guerrilla warfare, and I think what I'm actually going to do is network-centric warfare. I mean, we get more attack, we get quite a lot of speed, planning, and organization, and lower down more organization, so it is quite nice and soft attack, so I think this is what I'm going to go for. Also, I ran into a slight problem because Croatia, well, I would have been at 27% influence, but Croatia obviously attacked my influence, so now it's sort of like, I don't think I'll get there in time. So, this could sound a little weird, but I have a backup plan. I'm going to try to influence them as much as I can before, I think it's the 16th of October, when my battle plan, declaration of war expires. And if I cannot make a coup by that time, then I'm going to use this option, and I can completely disband NATO. Which I guess is cheating, but then also, like, I want to achieve the goal of this challenge, which is to reform Yugoslavia, and I could have just not included NATO at the very start of the game when you choose the settings of what you want. I thought it would be more fun with NATO, but then now I realise that, yeah, if NATO intervened, it would just be like I would be overpowered instantly, basically. I mean, you got United Kingdom, Germany, France, US on the other side, everyone's in NATO, they would just all get called in. And I think even if I took out Croatia really fast, that you would still be able to call people in after it capitulated, which I don't completely understand. So let's see, so this is the new situation. I guess it's kind of cheating, but if I do not manage to make a coup by the 16th of October, which isn't that likely, then I'm going to disband NATO, and we'll see how things go after that. Alright, I mean, my war goal expires next day, so it looks like I have to cheat, I have to disband NATO. I mean, I tried. I almost have enough political power to, tomorrow I can increase that to 27%, so if I had just done If I had just done something a little bit better, because I pressed this, which like decreases your influence by 10%, but you know, you increase the party popularity. If I had done that, then I could have staged the coup, and it also, if they didn't attack my influence, I could have staged the coup. But you know, disbanding NATO was fun. You can maybe continue on to attack some of these neighbouring nations. Yeah, I guess we should just do it. I mean, I tried. I'm sorry. I decided to go with NATO at the start, before before starting the game originally, because I thought it might be fun, like an all-out tour. But now I realise, nah, it's not going to be that fun. Okay, so that should have been the end of NATO, and I guess we just justify war then. I mean, it's interesting because it says like this is risky because, well, it evaluates all of my little divisions as the same value as these 2 strong divisions, but in reality, it's not even going to be anywhere near anything close to a contest because I can just rip them open from the center, and they have 2 divisions up here which aren't going to do anything. Right, I guess we do it then. I feel a little dirty for cheating, but you know. I guess I could justify it that, well, I could have just disabled NATO straight away in the original settings. Alright, how's our air power? Not too bad. Alright, let's see how this goes. Yeah, he's gonna take Dubrovnik. So our weak divisions alone can actually contest this guy, which is interesting, but I'm just going to help it. I'm keeping these in reserve, but that was going to happen if I invaded with NATO still functioning, but because it's not functioning, I guess I could have just used them on the front line. Have we taken Split? Yes, we have. Yeah, so as you see, because I have loads of small divisions, they literally can't. They don't have anything on the front line. So encircle them. And we have green air, which is nice as well. Yeah, they have some pretty nice stats. Oh, I've deployed a division. How close are they? Yeah, they're going to capitulate next day. So again, I think it's like 3 days to completely capitulate Croatia. Let's get them on martial law. No, I'm surprised that it didn't capitulate. Anyway, let's just keep munching. We're winning this as well. Ah, there you go. Croatia has capitulated, and world tension again basically hasn't increased. Okay, now that's definitely starting to look more and more like Yugoslavia. We only have 2 states left to complete the challenge. Again, I had to cheat in a way, but like I thought, oh, it's better to complete the challenge rather than just ending it with a all-out war with all of these green nations. So I only have Slovenia and North Macedonia left, which for some reason it won't take me as long to justify war on. Well, not still quite long. Actually, we can start doing that now. How will we... What have I done? No. Let's get rid of that. Because I think I justified on on the coastal province. Let's take all states. Bosnia's looking really nice now. Okay, finally, world tension actually increased significantly, though. 4.6% because of the treaty. Yeah, and Bosnia also increased the world tension. For our new national focus, let's go with assure access to education. Gives us another research slot. And speaking of research, we have 2 free research slots right now. We finished these fighters and also upgraded our vehicles, fighting vehicles. What can we do? How about that? What else do we have? I guess I'll do this, and also, what does this do? Yeah, let's get some more output. Hold on, does Slovenia actually have up to 12, from 8 to 12 civilian factories? That is crazy, that's more than I have, like, significantly. And they even have 1 military factory, sorry. Yeah, but their army is lackluster, so they shouldn't be too difficult to take down. Wow, that is going to be quite the boost to my economy, I'll tell you that. Is this actually representative of real life? Yeah, they're classified as a minor power, which is the same as me, yet I control, like, most of what used to be Yugoslavia. Yeah, there's not much left to do in terms of attractive focuses. Alright, what do these military? Army experience, that's quite nice. What about this? Oh, alright. Yeah, let's go with this then. Land doctrine. And let's draw an attack plan for these guys. Shouldn't be too difficult. And we now have another research slot. Which, it would be nice to research something to do with infantry, but I guess you can go with this then. It's now February 2020, we've nearly caught up with the modern day, which is interesting. We also now kind of have naval dominance here, because we control most of the Adriatic coast thanks to Croatia. So let's just get in there. And we're getting a little more manpower, so we can start building some more of these. It was really low for a few days. But I really don't want to swap conscription laws, because it also screws like the attack and defense of your divisions, and our divisions are already pretty weak. So I'm just going to build as many as I can in accordance to my manpower. I think we're going to research the 2025 guns. It's going to take quite long, but it's still 50% less because of the national focus, so we might as well do that. Oh, and we have some more divisions. Let's assign that to this guy. Aha! We have finished our war goal against Slovenia, slowly expanding westward. Actually nearly finished now. We went from Kosovo, Montenegro, Bosnia, Croatia, now finally Slovenia, and we'll still have North Macedonia left, but that is not exactly not westward of our borders. So yeah, let's just declare war. Let's see what kind of was it. Yeah, I mean, I can win against this division just with my weak division. I sort of say that every single time we get into a war, is that, oh, look at my weak divisions breaking these strong divisions, but, you know, it's true. Just take the capital. I don't know why my troops aren't moving. Maybe if I change this to... Yeah, that's how you do it. These guys are now encircled. E4. Beautiful. How close are they to capitulation? Actually, I think they might capitulate. Yeah, they probably will, actually. There you go. So if you put them on aggressively execute, then they attack more. Slovenia has capitulated, and now let's wait for the war goal. Also, Italy, over the time of this game, has gone from democratic to nationalist to non-aligned to back to democratic, and now they're nationalist again. Which is really weird. Slovenia's capitulated. So our next target is North Macedonia, and I think I'll stop it at there, completing the challenge, and maybe I'll do a part 2 or part 3, depending how long this video is, and I'll expand maybe to some of these other Balkan nations. Irish referendum. We've gone into November now. We should get a peace treaty soon. Anyway, let's see how many factories they have. They do have a lot. I wonder why that hasn't applied to... Oh, because I haven't annexed them yet. Because I haven't had a peace treaty. Yeah, they have a lot of factories. Anyway, let's start getting these troops over here. We'll be ready to go to war with North Macedonia in like half a year's time, so not too long to wait. Finally. And we're going to take all states. Done. Alright, so now hopefully we should have these factories. Or not. Yeah, I was afraid that would happen because I think if the compliance isn't high enough, you just don't get their factories. We finished our military doctrine, so what do we go for next? None of these are particularly amazing. Yeah, I guess I go for the organization. +2. And we've also got 6 days for construction to finish. We've actually reached 2021 in this mod, which I didn't think was going to happen. And also we've just deployed 10 new divisions. So we now have 2 full armies worth, basically, of infantry. And then also these good divisions as well. You know, so what if our people can't have democratic elections? I mean, the army's on point, right? Right, guys? 50 divisions, yes. What a nice round number. Right, finally we're at the last stage of this challenge. We just need to take over North Macedonia, which won't be a challenge. I mean, look at these 2 divisions and they just see 50 divisions on the horizon. So, yeah, it shouldn't be too difficult. Let's get into it. Sorry, wrong button. Declare war. They still like us, like, despite the fact that we're about to invade them, they still have good relations. I've learned that the troops should be on aggressive execution, which they are. Oh, look at that. Alright, we're not winning here. It's frustrating. Send in the motorized infantry. They're not there. Oh, you have to go round. Okay. Never mind. Then let's attack here. See, even though it's 97%, it's going to take us 17 days. Like, in vanilla, 97% is like less than a day to win. Yeah, never mind. Alright, where are these guys going? Not the smartest. We will have to take this eventually, because it is their capital, so... They had the right idea. Alright, what are these guys doing? Oh, so basically everyone's like in the capital, that's why we're not winning here. This should last for 7 days. Alright, I can wait for 7 days. Oh, turns out they had another division. That's interesting. interesting. It has like no organisation. Oh, let's take the airfield. Yeah. 6 attack. I think it's a strategy, these small divisions. I've been talking about it for the entire duration of this video. Let's see. Like, to be honest, North Macedonia is actually putting up a bit of a challenge. The easiest nation to invade was, well, most of them were easy. Bosnia was quite one of the more difficult ones, but Croatia just had 2 troops here, just walked in. It was basically, yeah. I like it when they fight back. Also, they are mountains, so I guess that's fine. And they actually have divisions in the capital, so you know, you actually have to attack it. Less than a day. Good. And how's the war going? Yeah, again, apparently they have 5 to 7 factories, and I only have 12, but like when I take them I only get like 1 factory from their entire thing. I've lost 18 soldiers. Ah, we've taken the capital. Great. Just keep pushing. And we're going to take this as well. It's the new capital. Ah, we actually have to take another thing. I still haven't... 118 days! Wow, I just don't understand this mod that well yet. But I like seeing green and 99. Even though it means it's... I have to wait for like 1/3 of the year. Alright, that's better. 30 days, 23 days. Send this home. What about here? 11 days. Ah, I think we've done it. There you go. And here's the peace conference. We are going to take all states. And with that peace treaty, we have reunited the territories of Yugoslavia. Now look at that. Again, I can't change the name to Yugoslavia, but Serbia is looking very nice here, very chunky. And that's the challenge over then. Took us until the 1st of April 2021, so like 4 years? Yeah, 4 years. Okay guys, I think I'm going to call it for this challenge right here. We have completely reunited the territories of Yugoslavia, which was my aim. And we have 51 divisions, most of which are weak, you know, singular battalion divisions, which I, you know, made because I'm trying out a new tactic. And we have an alright industry, but it would have been way better if we could actually get the factories from the nations that we invaded. I could do a follow-up episode where I tried to expand even further into some of these other Balkan nations like Albania, Greece, Bulgaria, Romania, maybe even Hungary and Austria, and, you know, create a huge Yugoslavia. But for now, that's it from me. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.